he wakes up and like he walks out
nuts.
onto his deck just like stark naked as everybody's like fixing stuff up, just takes a drink of his coffee and he's like, yeah, it's gonna be another good day.
All right.
Walks inside, gets dressed, comes back out, and they're just like, Mr. McConaughey, can you please stop doing that? You're kind of scaring away the PAs. Like, this is the 6th one we've gone through this week. Oh, I'm sorry. Is my figure too displeasuring for you? For all of you? Is that too much? Is that too much for you? No,
Mr. Just, we're trying to be professional. It's
yeah,
just,
like we get it's your house. Like, we're intruding on your space. Like we get that, but like, there's kind of like a little like, there's like an agreement that we've come to, like we're gonna kind of keep it a little professional, like, once people go home and stuff like that for the night, hey, it's, it's your house, man. You do what you want to do. But like when people are here, like we're trying to work, we're paying these people, we're paying you, Mr. McConaughey. Yeah, I see. I get what you're saying. Yeah, I get what you're saying. No, don't do Matt. No, come back. No, don't.
No, it's fine.
Yeah,
fine.
no,
it's a John Grisham ad.
It's fine. It's fine. He'll be back in like 15 minutes. It's fine. Comes back with the John Grisham novel. All right. Well, hey, you know
take
what?
my picture. Well, everybody, welcome to episode 29.
Yep, 29.
29.
Yeah.
I never know. 29 of the Lunchtime Serenade podcast. We're doing one quick little remote podcast just because Brian's been traveling. He's being very conscientious about, spreading things, which is very responsible of him, and we should commend him for it.
Yeah, it's not like, Nick went back home a couple weeks ago, but it was just his like core family. I went back for like one of my best friend's weddings, so it was like a little bit more people. I'm fine, Megan's fine, but just in case there's anything kind of floating around. Just in case,
we'll do the 2-week quarantine thing and then see what's good. So hell yeah, man. How was the wedding? Was it good?
Dude, it was so much fun. Like it was such like a hard pivot because like they had a whole thing set up. They were gonna do in like a typical church kind of setting, or no, they had like a venue setting. Everything was like set up to be like a big ass wedding, right? So they kind of pivoted and just like they bought a house recently in Osceola. So they we did it in their backyard and it was super nice. It was just like everybody's core family and then like the best friends and whatnot. So, it was all nice. It was just really nice. It was a really nice wedding.
Sounds nice.
It seems like
sounds very nice.
The more weddings that I go to and that I'm like gearing up to go to, I'm always just like, man, it would just be kind of nice to just like do it in a house. Just kind of like chill.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Not deal with all the stress and all the, I'm sure there's still a fair amount of stress, but God, I can't even imagine how much it's amplified when you're actually like for real.
Yeah. Oh, exactly.
Like in a church, and then you have to deal with the reception and like so many moving pieces.
And I feel like it just like worked out really nicely for them too. Cause it was like a little bit low stress. Everybody could still like kind of come in and we could all kind of like be quarantined together. So that was kind of the nice thing. Cause we all just like stayed at their house in like separate rooms and stuff. And everybody wore masks, like people were wearing gloves. So yeah, just like overall was just like people actually kind of took it moderately seriously, which was kind of nice because I feel like that's not a very typical thing of
not a very Indiana thing.
Indiana.
To do.
Yeah, exactly. So hey, we got there. Yeah. That's what matters. But yeah, dude,
that's what matters. You got there, you got back safely. How was what airline did you fly? Did they have middle seats open?
Yeah, we flew American. Both flights there and back were completely filled. Yeah, like totally sold out. Booked solid.
American is the only one that's doing that right now.
Yep, I wish I would have known that, but that was probably why the tickets were so cheap. I got two. Yeah. We got 2 round trip tickets, two in from Chicago for $450 total. And
that's nuts.
Usually for me to get 1 round trip ticket from here to Chicago costs like $650. So I was like, shit, all right, sick.
What? Really?
Yeah.
Wow, holy shit.
Pretty much every time it's been like that. And it's like it's kind of a bummer and like kind of annoying, but you win some, you lose some.
Yeah. You win some, you lose some.
But yeah, the flight there, we kind of felt spoiled because like we left our apartment here in Woodland Hills. And the drive to LAX from here took us like 35 minutes. Our friend Mason, who's like actually staying with us currently, took us there. Super easy in and out. The flight was nice. It was relaxed. Like the people who were sitting next to us were kind of chill, like nothing really out of the ordinary. We got to Chicago. My dad picked us up super quickly. Super nice. The way back, like they ran out of overhead space and they just couldn't figure it out. Like they didn't even start doing anything until like we were like in the middle of group 6 boarding and we got on and they were just like, we're out of overhead space. And I was like, that's something you should have figured out like 20 minutes ago. So
Yeah,
that like delayed that further, and like that got annoying. And then like people were like moving seats and just like not doing anything correctly. They were like, everybody please stay in your seats, like while we dismiss row by row, and everybody just got up and started grabbing their shit. And I was like, are you guys fucking kidding me?
It's literally like hurting like preschoolers when people are on a plane. Like they just lose all sense of like direction and like how to take, you know, any instructions. It's insane. It's fucking ridiculous.
Dude, it's the worst. But anyways,
I
I've
love
got
the
some
ones where
food
it's
here.
like, oh hell yeah, Brian is participating in the lunchtime serenade. I've got an empty seltzer. So
Dude, we all got to have something empty. I've got a empty pint glass here. So
love it.
yeah.
Hell yeah. Well, fuck yeah, dude. What's been? My mom is sending me pictures of her. They're carving pumpkins right now.
Aw.
God damn it. It's so wholesome.
That's so cute.
It's so cute. Hold on. I got.
Are any of them good?
These are adorable. I mean, like, is any pumpkin ever really carved well? Like, I know that there's
That's
like
true.
those master carvers that, you know, are just nasty with a fucking knife and just.
Oh yeah.
But like, the average person carving a pumpkin, what more can you do than triangle eye, jagged mouth? That's all I can ever do.
There's like, yeah, you know what? That's fine. This is good right here.
Yeah, exactly. Like this is, yep. I spent longer scooping out the guts than I did actually carving.
Yep.
But this is fun.
My favorite one is always like the teeny tiny face that's just like 2 dots and like a little tiny smile, just like in like
this big ass pumpkin.
Yeah. I love that so much.
Good.
It looks like the guy.
So
it looks like Charlie Kirk, the founder of the Turning Toilet Paper USA.
Yeah.
Fuck that guy.
I did a pumpkin carving stream the other day.
Dude, how'd it go?
It was so fun, man.
Hell yeah.
It was so fun. I really want to do more like out of the ordinary, like not sitting at my desk type shit. Cause it was great. I hooked up oh my God, my setup was so janky. I'm gonna see if I can pull it.
Yeah, I saw your 2 laptops and I was like, what the fuck is he doing? I was like, how is he doing this?
I literally had I had a 2-tiered keyboard stand and I had it like not spread out to keyboard length. I had it like the legs were this far apart and it was just like really tall and skinny. And I put one laptop on the top with my webcam and then everything, like my laptop is one of those ones where there's only like one USB port, so it's dongle central. So I had like a million things hanging off of that, and then like 2 things plugged into this USB port, and then another hub, and then the audio interface, and then I had the microphone running across the apartment and like around the kitchen, and then I just had like a little dynamic mic that I'd talk into.
Oh my God.
And then I cleared a space on the counter or whatever. So like logistically, it was like, it looked like a mess, but it looked fine on stream. But like behind the scenes, it was just fucking like, there's got to be a better way to do it, probably.
But that's like every production.
Yeah, it really is. It's just like last minute changes. I had an idea in my head how it was going to work out. And then in practice, I was like, fuck, that's not going to work at all. So, and then I had to like, my laptop, you know, it's a laptop, so it can't really handle too much because, you know, the encoding and the streaming, like all this stuff, like it was a little much for it. So I had to like really lower my bit rate. I had to do all kinds of things. I was like, I'm not gonna be able to do this. And then it fucking worked, thankfully.
That's so funny. Holy shit. Dude, that's like right now, I'm just using like my MacBook to record this because like like for whatever reason, the Ethernet in this apartment, like the cables that run through the wall just don't transmit signal at all. So I'm just like, okay, this is great. So we have to call Spectrum and have them come fix it, of course.
Love Spectrum.
Because of that, I have to use like my laptop and like Wi-Fi and stuff. So right now it's just like this, I've got my little webcam going on and then like the dongles for like my audio interface and everything. And I'm just like right now I can just hear my computer screaming. I'm using like I'm using like 15% of its CPU power right now just to encode.
Holy shit.
So it's just like,
holy shit.
It's screaming a little bit. How hot is it?
Yeah.
Actually, it's not that hot. I'm kind of impressed by it. I'll be honest with you. These MacBooks are a little tankier than I thought they were, but
they are surprisingly. I mean, they better be for, you know,
for like
much as they fucking
like
cost.
$3,000. Jesus.
An insane amount of money.
It's so ridiculous, but so that's how this is going right now. So I'm just like, I can only imagine how much like attempting to stream on this would try to do, because I have it at like 5,000 kilobits per second. So it's like, you know, a 5 megabit video file, which is pretty fucking small, but it's like trying to make the computer do all of this stuff together. Oh, it's a nightmare.
Oh, I had to cap it at 1.5. I had like 1,500.
Damn.
It looked fine. I had to really I had to scale it to 720. I'd output at 720, not even downscale, like output at 720 and then like scale it down even further and then just like cap it at 1500. Yeah, it was bad. It looked fine because you're watching it on a screen this big, but like it would not have flown anywhere else but Twitch.
Oh yeah. That's like the thing. I love like seeing like the higher tiered streamers talking about like, oh, they need to like raise the bitrate cap on like Twitch streams. So it's like, most of the people watching this are watching on like a cell phone or a laptop where like, sure, the scaling matters and whatnot, but it's like, you're not getting much more like headroom out of it for that. Yeah. And it doesn't matter. Yeah. So it's just like kind of funny always seeing like those arguments. I'm like, guys, that's not going to boost the quality of your streams.
Really, it's not. Doesn't make a huge difference. Yeah. So that was just, it was a lesson in, I don't know.
Hubris.
Calling an audible. Hubris. Yes. Hubris. Exactly.
We got to have those every now and then,
Yeah. You got a little reality check here and there.
Dude.
Speaking of Twitch though, dude, AOC's stream breaking records. That was nuts.
The fastest to partner in Twitch history was AOC.
The third most viewed stream in Twitch history.
Dude, I think
what was number one?
I have no idea.
Twitch, like Ninja playing Fortnite with Drake, probably.
Oh yeah, probably. But I think
because he was still on Twitch.
Yeah, there was a Twitter post that I saw that was like circulating at the time. That was like, it was her viewer count and then like the U.S. Army esports viewer count. Hers was at like 247,000 and like the U.S. Army one was at like 48. Like not even 48,000, just 48 people. It was so funny. People. I was like, yeah, fuck those guys.
It was funny as hell. It was great though. I mean, she killed it, and like everyone was. I don't know. I think it was a really good. There's so many like people saying like bashing her for it. Like they're trying to radicalize children and get them to vote. Like,
dude, she's just playing video
games.
Children
can't vote. And second of all, like,
is that a bad thing?
So
yeah,
is that a bad thing to get people to vote?
That's the purpose. That's like
everyone's trying to get people to vote right now. Like
that's the absolute like base thing that you get for being an American. All right, like that's where it starts. One right
that you're afforded.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's like what a weird thing to be against, I don't know.
So weird.
I thought it was wonderful. So many memes came out of it. Like it just seemed like everybody genuinely had a good time. Like there was nothing bad about it. She
played with Corpse. She played with that Corpse guy.
There's like the videos that's just like her, like it was like AOC hearing Corpse's voice for the first time, and it was like
she's like.
It was so funny, dude. The Dr. Lupo just like dunking on that fucking dude in his chat too. Yeah. So funny. Holy shit.
So fucking good, dude.
Dude, what a good time. And that's like
a great time.
Exactly. And I think like that's kind of like the future of kind of like political things, because it's like such an easy 1-to-1 thing that you can hit like everybody across the country. You don't have to go to these rallies. You don't have to like have the president or like presidential hopeful like show up and just like walk through your factory or something. Now they can literally just sit down, do something that like they care about and just talk about something they care about and have everybody just come to it, like it's so much easier 100%. Than the other way around. And I think that's just kind of like the way it's going to go, and I would be totally fine with that.
Yeah, I think it's great. I think it's a great medium. It's a very versatile medium. It's proven that many times. So yeah, I think definitely live streaming is not only the future for gaming, but for like, political shit and like,
true.
I don't know, technical shit. It's just fucking cool, man. It's really cool.
Yeah.
That's the one good thing that this year has brought, I think, is like people having to adapt.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think that's kind of the thing is like especially in like media and stuff like that, the advancements in tech are usually what lead to, cool things happening in, film and that kind of medium. And then, conversely, it's like, we made those things because of the necessity for what we like needed them for. Right. So like we came up with a Steadicam because they wanted to get Rocky running and like get it kind of like feeling like that, And so like this was just like, we kind of pivoted and like streaming got a lot better. A lot of things came out because of it. And like now people are able to kind of utilize that and push it forward. And now we can kind of see, okay, what do we have that isn't working as well as it could? And then how do we implement that into like fixing, they're not necessarily fixing, but like, updating and making things like Twitch and YouTube streaming and stuff like that better. And it's just kind of cool to see that happening really fast,
Totally. Yeah. It's super cool.
Yeah.
I fuck with it.
It's going to be
I fuck with it, man.
Good shit for the next couple of years, man. I'm excited about it.
Did you see the new Borat movie?
No, I haven't yet.
Dude. All right. I don't know if you've seen any of the press around it or not, yeah. But like
it's been fucking
like the
wild.
The Giuliani thing.
Yeah.
Did you see that? That was nuts. So I just watched it this morning and like I think it's great. I think he's obviously very funny guy and it got a lot of like, I don't know. It got a lot of flack, but I think it got a lot of praise as well. Yeah. But like, dude, the fucking scene with Giuliani was nuts. Like he literally was just like laying on his back. Like, I don't know. If you haven't seen the movie, go watch the movie for sure and make your own assumptions about it. But like,
I've seen that scene now just because like I found some rips of it because I was like, yeah, I just want to see it.
Yeah,
dude, the whole thing's fucking wild. The thing is like I'm not surprised at all. Like it just sounds like something that would happen anyways. And like, you know, he's like him and like his productions and stuff like that are always like so very good at being on the nose about like political stereotypes and like kind of like 100%. Doing that it's like the fact that he was presented with just this complete layup was like
it just fell into his lap.
Yeah. And like I want to know kind of like what he was thinking in the moment when he like kind of came in, because it's just like if he would have like waited any longer, it would have been fucking weird, you know, like even worse.
That's the thing.
So it's like
I think he was saying how he felt very like protective of this actress because like she played his daughter, but also like that's kind of a scary situation to be in regardless, you know, like even so I think he wanted to intervene before anything like truly bad happened. But yeah, imagine if he had waited like, I don't know, an extra 2 minutes like that, you know, there could be a huge scandal, like massive.
Oh, absolutely. And like the worst part is this just like, you know, should he have waited to like get that thing and to get that? But it's also like,
right.
You know, that's his daughter, dude. Like he's got to, at some point, like you kind of have to like step in and, you know, stop a bad thing from happening. So it's like, you know, he made the right call and he got what he needed. So it was like,
totally.
Yeah. But it's just
just like suggestive enough to, you know, but not over the top where it's like, okay, fuck, something is definitely happening. But yeah, it's a wild movie. It's so fun because like half of it takes place in like, he filmed a lot of it during the pandemic.
Oh, shit.
But I didn't realize that he filmed it because like, you know, they're not like wearing masks in a lot of it because he filmed a lot of it in like very conservative parts of the United States and like at all these rallies and stuff like that. So it was just like, but this character that he plays, like he obviously doesn't, you know, cue them into like, oh yeah, I'm undercover or whatever. Like he plays up and he like really like feeds into their whole like conspiracy and their whole whatever and their like racism and their bigotry and whatever. So I don't know. He does it very well. I think you should definitely check out the movie. I
definitely will. I have like very fond memories of the first one. So and I'm always looking
the first one was great.
Yeah. And I'm just glad that it's one of those things too, where it's just like, you know, did we need this? But then it's also like at this point in time, like this is kind of like the best time for a sequel to Borat to come out, you know? Yeah. Like it just 100%. seems fitting.
Yeah, totally.
What a time.
Totally.
Jesus, dude. There's just been like, so like we have been like doing camera tests and stuff like that on the show that we're doing. And I got like a message from our director that was like, hey, Brian, can you like look into like, you know, kind of the differences of like the files and codecs and stuff like that? And I was like, sure, why not? I kind of love that shit. So I was like looking into it and it was like, we're thinking of getting 3 of like the actual like top of the line like cameras and stuff like that. And one of them was like the average bit rate is 290 megabits per second. And it's like, yeah, like 1 hour. What? Yeah, 1 hour of like video is like 1.5 terabytes. And I was like, what the fuck? And it like literally records not even to like a mag or something like that, like the red mags or stuff like that. It records to a solid state drive. And I was like, oh my Holy God. Shit. And they were just like, yeah, I think this is the one that we're going to go with. And I was like, I don't even know if our system can handle it right now. I don't know if that's the case.
How much like storage space do you guys like, or your server space do you have? Because I'm sure you
we
like
have
it out.
We have about both of our racks are so our top rack, which is kind of our normal thing, it's a thing called the Evo. It's a storage solution made by a company called Studio Network Solutions, which is weird because they're in St. Louis, but they make servers that are like used by the entertainment industry. I don't know. It's strange. But one of them is 120 terabytes. And then the other one is 52 terabytes, and we have an expansion header for it that's another 52 terabytes. So we have altogether about usably 200 terabytes. And like they're like, we're expecting to fill that over the course of this production. And I was like, yikes. Okay, sounds good. So it's kind of like, you know, trying to figure out like, okay, how do I plan now to fill that up in the future? And it's just fucking wild, because it's just like, we put this together. And this is a thing that we're just dumping that much footage into. But it's just, yeah, dude, it's wild. Like having to look at this stuff and being like, oh yeah, these are totally things that people own and stuff like that to make these productions, when it's like, I'm used to watching like YouTube videos where they're like, we bought a $50,000 camera. And I was like, that's not even like mid-tier.
Right, that's not even scratching the surface with something like this.
Exactly. So it's like, you know, they're always like, oh, like, dude, like, do we need this much power? And I'm just like, do you guys know like what Hollywood is actually dealing with? It's like, it's insane. It's just, this type of shit I didn't even know existed kind of until I got into it.
What is the benefit of like, what do you need something that has a bit rate that high?
Mostly for like post. Well, I mean, obviously I am in post, but like the beyond editorial, so online is what it's called, is basically where you do color, VFX, and sound mix and stuff like that. So having that much and having that, like, especially dependent upon like how they do like pixel density. So like for instance, RE, the way that they kind of the way that their cameras work is it offloads a little bit of the sharpness from every pixel to be more color. So because of that, like technically an RE image is a little less sharp than something that would come out of like a Sony or a Red, but because of that you get a lot more color data. So like you can make the image look a lot like more vibrant and like a lot more like lifelike, if you will. And that's kind of what's considered the RE look. And so like the whole thing with ours is because it's a nature doc, right? Like that's kind of a thing that we would be utilizing less so than like the sharpness. So we're kind of looking into a few of those and everything, but it's like, it's wild because it's like, oh yeah, like these cameras like utilize different aspects of the individual pixels to make the images that much different. And so by doing that, especially when we go into color and then having the bit rate that high, like we have the ability to have much more like usable space in the image. And especially because they're shooting in 16-bit instead of like 8 or 10-bit, which is like pretty standard. 16-bit gives us that much more color, right? So because of that, it kind of gives us a lot more headroom in color and online to make the image look better. So that's kind of like the idea. And, you know, capturing that much data, it takes up a whole bunch of space. But if it's going to be something that's going to be blown up to a theater-sized screen, it's probably better to have that. So
yeah, you're right.
It's also kind of like, you know, where are we distributing it? Who's going to be watching it? Where is it going to be watched? Kind of thing like that. And, you know, ultimately, this is probably, you know, it's going to end up on like streaming platforms and stuff, but it's probably going to end up, you know, going to festivals and things. So we have to kind of plan for, you know, the biggest screen and the biggest ability.
Like an IMAX or type shit. Yeah,
exactly. So we kind of have to plan accordingly for that and then shoot based off of that, which is why like most reality shows and most things that you watch on TV generally are shot in 4K in the idea that it's going to be downscaled to 1080. So like that's kind of the whole idea with it. And so that's
interesting.
Yeah. So that's kind of the difference. So we're expecting to be shooting this in 4.5K scope, basically, so that we have a little bit of space for punching in to, you know, do a little bit of like framing fixes and stuff like that. But yeah, it's just weird, man. Looking at these cameras that come up at like $85,000, $95,000, like just for the camera. That's excluding the lenses. That's excluding Teradeks and batteries and mounts and follow focuses and, you know, time code generators and stuff like that. And, you know, external like monitors so you can actually see what you're shooting. Like it's just the
monitors themselves are fucking tens of thousands of dollars.
Oh yeah. Insane. We were looking at like production monitors for like color so that we could like accurately judge it while we're like cutting and stuff. And like the base one, like the bottom line, like JVC Sony ones are like 10 grand starting. And then like to get them calibrated to be like perfectly color accurate, like a dude has to come out, put it under specific conditions and like fire a laser into the monitor to like accurately and fully calibrate it. And that is like exorbitantly expensive. So it's like, okay, what the fuck, dude? Like once you start realizing why movie budgets are so expensive or like so big, it's just because all of these little things stack up. Like just
they add up so fast.
Like the camera alone, and most of the places will have 4 or 5 of these cameras and these camera rigs. Like just in your camera department for tech alone is like $1.5-2 million, like for some of these bigger budget things. So it's just wild, to think about that.
That's fucking absurd.
Yeah.
I wonder what's the biggest movie budget ever. I'm gonna look.
It's either Avatar or Titanic. Actually, if you adjust it, it might be Ben-Hur. If it's adjusted for inflation.
That's what it says. Okay, so it says Ben-Hur was the most expensive film of the silent era. Okay. So it probably adjusted for inflation, yeah. Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides officially holds the record with a budget of, guess.
$846 million.
Oh, no way. No, it's 300 million.
Okay,
but still.
I'll take that. I was just like, let's just shoot for the max that I can think.
$1 billion to make this movie. The Hobbit trilogy stands the most expensive back to back with combined costs of over 600 million.
Oof.
Ben-Hur. Wow. So then three Avengers movies back to back hold spots 2, 3, and 4. Age of Ultron, Endgame, and Infinity War. All above 300 million.
Oh my god! Wait, Age of Ultron was more expensive than the other 2 Avengers films.
Isn't that weird?
The fuck?
Yeah. Then another Pirates of the Caribbean movie.
Oh my god!
Disney. And then Justice League. So like a lot of superhero movies, and then Solo, Star Wars.
So it's just all Disney movies too.
It's all Disney. Yeah, isn't that crazy?
That's fucking wild.
John Carter. Yep. Star Wars The Last Jedi, Tangled, Star Wars The Force Awakens, Beauty and the Beast. Dude, these are all Disney movies.
That's wild.
Holy shit. I'm trying to find the first non-Disney movie.
Justice League is not a Disney movie. That's Warner
true.
Brothers.
Justice League is not a Disney. Yeah, that's
but it's
true.
Like, that's so crazy. Also, it's strange that Tangled is more expensive than Frozen, but I guess doing that many fucking hair sims all the time would probably do that. So
I wonder if Frozen is on here. Frozen is not on here.
Damn. I was really hoping for that one.
Yeah. Wow. But I'd say the vast majority of these are Disney movies. A lot of Star Wars movies. Toy Stories.
Yep.
Dude.
That's so
wild.
That's insane.
Holy shit.
I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense
crazy.
when you think about it, because like Disney is the one who kind of makes the biggest things, but they also have the theme parks, which is where the majority of their money comes from. So that's kind of interesting, where it's like, okay, well, what do they do now? Because they don't have that cash flow anymore.
That's true. Yeah, they can't just be making these huge fucking budget films, at least for a while.
It's insane. Dude, what a fucking weird ass company to just be able to just chuck that much money at things.
It is such a weird company.
Oh my god.
I can't even imagine how much money Bob fucking Iger has. Dude,
I couldn't even imagine. Like trying to but here's the thing though too, is like that dude still probably doesn't even have as much as like some of these like tech billionaires and stuff like that, you know? That's the crazy thing, is like trying to imagine what the president of Disney has versus like all these other people is that disparity is so big. It's so weird. It's so weird.
It is weird because the difference between 1 billion and 100 billion is like incredibly unfathomable.
Right.
It's
exactly
so stupid. It's so stupid.
It's insane. And like to think about like, oh, you know, the difference between like $50,000 and $100,000 to like normal people is like an insane leap of wealth. And then you think from like 1 million or from like that 100,000 to $1 million is like inachievable for like 60% of people. Well, probably way more than that. Probably like 95% of people. So like once you hit that 1 million to $1 billion, dude, is
times 1,000.
Yeah. That like thinking about that hurts. And then thinking about the stretch from 1 billion to 100 billion, and then that change from like the 100,000, that's like like you said, it's like an inconceivable like amount, of an amount, right? Like you can't.
It's absurd.
Yeah, dude, the whole thing's
really
crazy.
absurd.
The whole thing's insane. It's crazy.
Money is nuts, dude. Numbers are crazy. Numbers are fuck, this is unrelated, but I just saw it in my talking points. Matthew McConaughey, his dad. Did you hear about that? Did you hear about what Matthew McConaughey is doing in general? What he did?
No, because I know that he's been like teaching at the University of Oklahoma for a while, but like that's kind of like the last I heard.
Yeah, so he like he like locked himself in this like, I don't know. He went on a retreat basically. No like electricity, no whatever, for like 50 or 60 days.
It sounds like something he would do.
A memoir. Yeah, it totally does. It's like was it Jared Leto or something at the beginning of the pandemic was like locked away in some like, you know, self realization trip or whatever. And he came back and he's like, where the fuck is everybody? Because he didn't know that it was shut down.
Oh, yes. But, yeah.
Oh, I think it was Jared Leto or something like that. But anyway, so Matthew McConaughey did the same kind of thing, but to write like a memoir. So he locked himself away for like 2 months. And, you know, he was writing a memoir and stuff. And dude, so now he has his book coming out like this week or next week. But it's like the stories are so goofy. And his Instagram has been gold, dude. His Instagram has been just so. But anyway, so his one of the stories, I gotta pull it up. After 52 days spent alone in the desert without electricity writing his memoir, Matthew McConaughey has a whole backlog of pent-up stories he needs to urgently share with the public. Blah, 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 blah. As part of his People cover story, he released an exclusive excerpt from his new book that hits shelves October 20th. Oh, so it's already out, October 20th.
Sick.
In which he reveals that his dad, James McConaughey, died exactly how he always knew he would. So whatever, he goes, so his dad died a while ago, but he's like, I got a call from my mom. She says, your dad died. He always told me and my brothers, boys, when I go, I'm going to be making love to your mother. And that's what happened. He had a heart attack when he climaxed. And he's just sharing.
Let's go, dude.
Like, first of all, how traumatizing for the mother.
Oh, yeah. Like, and then she, like, here's the thing, though, too. It's like, she's the one that called and told him that he died. And he died inside her, presumably. So, like, for her to, like, one, come to grips with that super quickly, and then call the son to be like, your dad died inside me. Like, that's...
He died doing what he loved most.
Yeah.
Me, baby. Like,
it's just like...
What a weird thing to share.
Yeah. But it's also, like, kind of funny, too, because it's, like, not him, you know? It's just like, this is a funny story about my dad.
Yeah. He cummed. He died.
He came hard, just the way he lived.
He lived hard, he came hard, and he died hard.
Just hard all the time. Just a hard man, dude. What a interest. Out of all of the ways that you could die, that's kind of sick. You know, he's like floating on up to heaven, and like fucking St. Peter's there, and they just like high five, and he just walks into the gates. Like, you know, that's just how it is.
My man.
Yeah. He's just like, my guy.
But
he's just like,
so like that story led me to his Instagram, which is just like, it's the most absurd shit, dude. It's like, there's no aesthetic. All these like really famous,
dude,
like,
they don't give a shit because they're just making so much money.
Shit. They have like the weirdest aesthetic on their Instagrams or whatever. So like this one, I can't find it. I'm gonna have to scroll down. Okay, so first of all, here's a picture of him just like reading a John Grisham novel. Like literally, like, you know how most people have like
just like every other ads? 50, 60-year-old person reading a John Grisham book.
But like, I feel like it's a sponsored post. Jake Briggins is Back, A Time for Mercy by John Grisham comes out October 13th. Like, instead of getting like do you think
Matthew McConaughey has, I was like, do you think Matthew McConaughey, in order to pay his bills, has to fucking get like sponsorships? Like, do you think Matthew McConaughey, he's already got that Lincoln money, you know, like, does he need more? Right.
But like, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure it never hurts, but like, it's just such an interesting concept. Like, also John Grisham, does he need? Does he need people to promote his book? No. It's just so funny strange. That he just like, I could just like picture him flipping to a random fucking page in this book and being like, "Sweetie, take a picture of me. I gotta do an ad read. I gotta do a sponsored post here on my Instagram." And this video, though, this is the best thing I've ever seen. I wish I had my screen share on. I'm going to turn it up, see if you can hear it.
Oh, God.
So it's like 10 seconds long.
So what if Oak and Mesquite were throwing a party at the lake house this weekend? I'd go.
That's the whole video. It's him pouring himself like whiskey or bourbon. Oh, this is also a sponsored post. He tagged Long Branch Bourbon.
Because I was gonna add, I was like, why is he just fucking out there recording that? Like, was he just like, I got this idea for a good Instagram post and just like went out and did that, or like was he like actually relaxing?
It was definitely sponsored post, but the best part is it's filmed great. Like he's right in the center. It's got a slow zoom in the entire time. He's just sitting on his chair. He's got the label out. What if Oak and Mesquite decided to throw a party at the lake house this weekend? I'd go. And the fucking dolphin laugh at the end. I've watched it so many times.
He's definitely like that. Like he already finished 2 of those bottles and that's just the 3rd one. And he's just like,
we're going to go out here and shoot some content until we have something to go off of. All right.
And then they're going to pay me some sweet money for this to be somebody's mid-roll ad on their YouTube channel.
That's probably what it is. They're probably going to rip that and be like, oh, sponsored by Matthew McConaughey. And he's just sitting in like it totally looks like every other like fucking whiskey, bourbon, whatever commercial.
I know.
Just like a dude sitting in like a cornfield, like very warm tones, like in his flannel, just like relaxing. Like that's the ultimate American dream or whatever. But it's like, it's just so fucking funny.
It's just so.
What if Oak and Mesquite decided to throw a party at the lake house this weekend? I'd go.
Matthew McConaughey went from like, doing these like small roles to winning an Oscar to like doing all of this shit, and now he's just like a professor and doing like sponsorships. Like he's just his career has taken such like weird turns.
So many turns.
So strange.
So many turns. And like, I don't know. It's just like, look at his Instagram one day. It's so very odd. He's got reaction videos on there. He watched a video of himself, like one of his first auditions for like his first movie.
Oh, that's
and it's
actually
just like
cool.
It's like classic YouTuber like reaction format where it's him like, like watching the screen, into the screen is like really tiny in the corner. And it's just like he giggles like that apparently all the time. Like that's his thing apparently on Instagram.
Do you think
I've never fucking heard him do that?
Do you think it's hard for them to like shoot scenes with him because he's just like kind of chuckling all the time? Do you think they're like, Matt, time. You gotta look, Mr. McConaughey,
if you're gonna chuckle
stop.
Like normally. What is this, my guy?
Is this part of the character? Like, is this like a thing that we didn't discuss that you're just like kind of mixing in there to see what it is? Because I don't like it. You got to not do that anymore, man.
It's not good.
You're messing it up.
A dude plays the same character in every movie too. Like he's got the same like, kind of goofy, kind of like himbo kind of guy
with like some sage wisdom,
Yeah, exactly.
It's so strange.
Just like it's so goofy. And
he just carries that into his sponsorships. Apparently, holy shit.
What a guy, dude. What a life he probably lived. I'm just so curious now.
Do you think
Why is he doing sponsored posts on Instagram?
Do you think he actually drives a Lincoln? Like, do you think that's his like car of choice? I feel like if you're Matthew McConaughey, you do not drive a Lincoln.
No way. I guarantee he has like 10 of them just like in garages somewhere because they're just like, all right, here, do you want a Lincoln? This is a new one. You can test it out. Never drives it. Does he? What does he drive?
They just keep giving them to me. They just keep giving them to me, and I don't know what to do with them. A bobcat. He's just got like a Kubota. He's just like just ripping around LA in like a fucking like go-kart looking thing. Oh my god.
Does he go? Does he need to go places? What does he do?
It looks like everything comes to him, basically.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
That's what I'm saying. It's like, what is he like? Realistically, where does Matthew McConaughey go right now in this pandemic? Where is he going?
Maybe just a set or two, if like those are starting. Well, some of them are, but like
maybe. Does he drive? Like I just can't picture him driving somewhere.
Yeah, I feel like
someone picks him up.
Yeah, either you get picked up or you're Matthew McConaughey and people bring things to you. Like you don't.
They bring the set to you.
Yeah, exactly.
They're like, we're thinking of filming this new rom-com. He's like, I'm in. You haven't heard of it? Well, it doesn't matter. I'm in. Where do I have to go? And they're like, well, we're shooting, this warehouse down. No, can't do it. It's too far. Okay, all right. They uproot, like 3 days later, they come back to him, a new plan, uproot the entire production. They're like, we're coming. Do you have enough space on your ranch? Yeah. They just fucking set the whole thing up in his ranch. They bring, the whole lineup of actors and whatever and just shoot on his ranch. He doesn't need to lift a finger. He barely needs to be in the scenes. Most of his shit's off camera.
He wakes up and like he walks out
nuts.
onto his deck just like stark naked as everybody's like fixing stuff up, just takes a drink of his coffee and he's like, yeah, it's gonna be another good day.
All right.
Walks inside, gets dressed, comes back out, and they're just like, Mr. McConaughey, can you please stop doing that? You're kind of scaring away the PAs. Like, this is the 6th one we've gone through this week. Oh, I'm sorry. Is my figure too displeasuring for you? For all of you? Is that too much? Is that too much for you? No,
we're trying to be professional.
Yeah, like we get it's your house. Like, we're intruding on your space. Like we get that, but like, there's kind of like a little like there's like an agreement that we've come to. Like we're gonna kind of keep it a little professional. Once people go home and stuff like that for the night, hey, it's it's your house, man. You do what you want to do. But like when people are here, like we're trying to work. We're paying these people. We're paying you, Mr. McConaughey. Yeah, I see. I get what you're saying. Yeah, I get what you're saying. No, don't do Matt. No, come back. No, don't.
No, it's fine.
Yeah,
it's fine.
no,
it's do a John Grisham ad.
It's fine. It's fine. He'll be back in like 15 minutes. It's fine. Comes back with the John Grisham novel. All right. Well, hey, you know what?
Take my picture. By the way, who are you again? I'm the director, sir. Yeah, can you take my picture real quick? I gotta post an ad on Instagram.
I like that we've just turned Matthew McConaughey into like this weird Bill Clinton like persona. He's just everybody's weird uncle who like lives in the woods in a trailer for some reason.
Holy shit.
Dude, that's so funny.
He's just not a person I think about a lot. You know? But like,
which honestly is probably a good thing,
Yeah.
Like that we don't think about him. Whereas like Paul Rudd is like, we think about him because we don't like think about him, We're always just like,
exactly.
I hope Paul Rudd's okay,
Right?
Yeah.
Right.
Like he's just a good boy. But it's also like you see him all over the place and you're like, hey, Paul, like, you good, Paul? You trying to just like take a break, man. Just go take a nap. Just go do something. Gotta go like.
But Matthew McConaughey, he can do one movie, wait another 5 years, do another movie the same time, and like does great. People go see it because of him, and then they don't even have to. They don't give him a second thought after the movie.
Yeah,
that's got to be the best kind of fame.
Yeah. Do you think Paul Rudd is like such a good actor that he's actually like a horrible human being, but like
I don't know,
he just like hides it so well that he goes home and like
really good at turning it on.
Yeah, like he goes home and like bathes in the blood of virgins in order to like keep his like skin as tight as it is, and then like he gets up and he just like kills
a 500-year-old mountain goat.
Yeah, he like kills like 6 people and like sacrifices them to Satan, and then like walks out the door and he's like, click. And just like starts walking. Like, do you think like that's just like how it works?
That's exactly how it works. He's just so good at just like he's got it down. He's got it down pat. Him and Judd Apatow are in cahoots.
Oh, absolutely.
Judd's the only one who knows his secret.
Oh,
that's why he keeps hiring him.
Oh yeah. Which is like we watched like Ready or Not for the first time like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
And that movie's fucking wild. And like at the end of it, like when like the plot is discovered, it's like such like a left field curveball that it's just like, what in the goddamn hell? That it's just like, what if there's just people out there that just like this is just shit that happens to them, like there's just some weird fucking curse about something, it's so strange.
Right?
And now Paul Rudd has his own coming this summer. The Curse of Paul Rudd.
The Curse of Paul Rudd, starring Matthew McConaughey as Paul Rudd.
Paul Rudd is like plays just somebody else, and Matthew McConaughey plays Paul Rudd. Yeah. They're like, this is fine. This is a good idea. That'd be a good sketch too. Like somebody's playing somebody else that's also in the film. So they're just like, what the fuck? They're just there.
It's not even like a. God, that'd be funny as hell. That'd be so good.
I love that. It's like when
like not even like a dead person, not like a biopic. It's literally like an alive person that's like currently acting.
Well, that's like the like Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, because it's like they actually had Hunter S. Thompson like in the movie for like a
really?
Yeah, just like a quick shot basically. Like he's there. He like talks to him as like a version of himself when he's like tripping. Hilarious. And I'm just like,
that's dope.
I was like, that's got to be like kind of surreal, like to see to like be yourself watching somebody else play you in real time. Like that's so strange.
That's gotta be that's gotta be trippy as hell. That's gotta be so cool though.
I mean, that dude was probably out of his mind anyway, so
I'm sure. Petition to do more shit like that. Honestly, I'd love to see. Just
just for the absurdity.
People that are still alive with other people playing those people.
And then we just bring them in for like a scene where they just play another person, like in their own story. I just think that'd be so funny. Oh my God.
So good. That's a really good idea, honestly.
I'm gonna write that down.
Write it down, dude. Write it fucking down. That's so funny. But yeah, Matthew McConaughey. What a man.
He's just becoming the internet's grandpa, you know?
He is. He really is. He's looking old as fuck too. Like he, you know.
But he's like
I guess
aging
he's really
well, you know? Like he's gonna look like a wonderful, like weathered wallet by the time he dies, you know?
Yes.
Like someone's gonna pay to like have him be turned into a wallet. You know? They're just gonna use Matthew McConaughey, and that wallet's gonna go for $1 billion. It's gonna be owned by fucking Martin Shkreli, and he's gonna try to burn it. That's what's gonna happen.
Sell it at one of those like Smithsonian auctions or like those like fancy Soho House, you know, where they sell like Attila the Hun's sword and like, you know, like Steve Jobs' toupee or whatever the fuck, and it's like Matthew McConaughey's skin as a wallet.
It's Matthew McConaughey's wallet, and they're just like, oh, like how long did he carry it for? Like, no, that's Matthew McConaughey. They're like, what do you mean by that?
What?
Oh yeah, they used his skin to make this wallet, and they're like, ew, dude, what the fuck? And they're like, oh, that's weird, but you're gonna buy like the guillotine that cut off Marie Antoinette's head? Okay, go fuck yourself, dude. Get out of here.
All right. So actually, the next thing we have on auction is Ed Gein's brain that we reanimated so that he could put it inside a cadaver and make Matthew McConaughey's wallet out of his skin.
Oh my God. It'd be really funny if they like reanimated like a serial killer's brain and then put it in like one of those like shitty like remote controlled R2D2 robots. So like it can't really do anything, but it's like this very like
can't do shit. It's so angry, it has all these dark thoughts. Fucking.
And they're just like, oh, R2. And he's just like, I will cut off your skin and turn it into a wallet. And then it's like, okay, damn, what the fuck, man?
That's kind of like the plot of Chucky, yeah?
Yeah, kind of.
Like this, like, you know, not necessarily their brain, but like the spirit of this serial killer goes into this doll.
Dude, I cannot do dolls. Cannot do dolls, mannequins, like puppets. Oh, fuck no. That's why, like, I never liked the Muppets, which I know is like sacrilege to say, I guess, because Megan yells at me all the time for it. But like, I've never liked them because they terrify me. Like, they're all awful. So like, we've been watching a lot of like Eli Roth's like history of horror, like, you know, spooky season, right? And so we've been like watching a lot of that. And every time there's like cutaway shots of like Chucky or something, I'm just like,
you're like, no.
For just like a quick cut too, I'm just like, no. I'm out.
You know what movie you would hate is Dead Silence.
Oh,
that shit is
just the poster.
It's all about dolls.
Yeah, the poster of it is enough to make me not want to go anywhere near that.
It's terrifying. It's like one of the scenes at the end is like they're like walking through this like house of just dolls, and they all just dude, it's fun. It gives me the creeps.
Yeah, that's the worst thing in the world.
It's a good movie.
That's why like I love the Conjuring movies. Like I think they're wonderful, but
Annabelle, you won't fuck with Annabelle.
I want to watch them too, just because I know it will like be the perfect amount of terrifying for me. But it's just like I can't get past that one point. Also, like, what in all things that like a demon could possess, you know, if you have like this like super powerful like otherworldly ability,
why a fucking porcelain doll?
Yeah, like there's like why not like a shotgun or something, right? Something that you can like actually
why not like a nuclear warhead or some shit like that?
Do some damage, guy. Like all you're gonna do is just piss off like this family who's just gonna move out in 6 months anyway.
Like kid. Yeah, exactly.
That's the thing that I've like never like figured out about like some of these like paranormal movies and stuff like that, where it's just like, so your thing is that you like kill people or that you like, you know, damn their souls to hell, right? Okay, very very different things, but for the sake of this argument, those are like their goals, right?
Right.
Why are they always in like remote areas or like things that are very like seemingly harmless? Like it doesn't make sense. It's like you have this ability to do this other shit, but you're just like, nope, doll. They're like, nope, we're living in the backwoods of Arkansas where nobody's been to in like 20 years. And it's like, why? Why?
It doesn't make any sense. I don't know. They're like, so we can terrorize this one family. Don't you want to like, wouldn't your evil soul be more fulfilled if you were like terrorizing as many families as you could? Like move into like a really busy part of downtown, the suburbs or something.
Go murder someone in Brooklyn and like take their apartment and then just have at it. My guy, you're in Brooklyn. You're in New York City. Like, what the fuck? Don't go to Missouri.
Be a rat in New York City.
Yeah. Oh, and dude. Just start your new plague. Just spread that out. Become one of the like massive ass sewer rats that they have.
Yeah. Dude, that's that. If I was an evil demon, that's what I would do. That would be the game plan for sure.
Yeah. Why stick around in like
a landlord? Oh, in Brooklyn.
They basically are demons. Like
they already terrorize enough people. Imagine putting a demon inside of that. Holy shit.
Dude, that's like
demons are kind of dumb. Dude.
I just don't get it, man. I don't get it. Like you have all this, you have so much potential, so much stuff at your disposal. Like why keep your aspirations that low? You know, like you could just do so much more. Come on, demons, get it together.
It's time to stand.
Guys are killing me.
Have you? I mean, I don't think you've been pretty much out of commission with playing video games and stuff for the past couple weeks. Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, because I really want to play the fucking zombie Warzone thing.
I was about to ask, dude. Oh my god! Like, sorry.
Is it as fun as I'm envisioning?
It's so like I really didn't have high hopes because it's Warzone and they break something all the time and it's literally like. So I'm like, all right, I'll humor it. But dude, oh my God. So like you it's literally like it's battle royale, but all the map is dark. It's incredible. Like they did a very good job like making it very spooky.
Sick.
And you see like ghosts, like apparitions everywhere, and like the loot crates that you open. Sorry guys, this is a gamer hour now, but like
real
when
game
you
shit.
open the crates every once in a while, like something like jump scare you. It'll be like
that's kind of
cool.
cool.
You open it,
I kind of like that.
It's terrifying. It puts you on edge. So then like if you die, instead of going to the gulag, you respawn as a zombie, and then you just have to like, you can kill people. And like when they die, they drop like a syringe and you need to collect 2 syringes and then you just respawn as a human. You can do that as many times as you want. And so like by the last circle, there's always like one team left and then like 35 fucking zombies just everywhere. It's super fun.
So like you have to kill the zombies too. And if you die as a zombie, like are you done?
If you die as a zombie, you're done. Your teammates can buy you back, but
cool.
It would be like dying in the gulag. Yeah.
That's so sick. Dude, like you could just have one person
fun.
Like die, be a zombie, and just run interference for your team.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's kind of sick.
Great. It's so like the strategies there is sick. And like you can't kill the other zombies if you're a zombie.
Right.
Like you have to not necessarily work together, but like
you have a common goal, you know?
Yeah, to kill the people and collect the little syringes that bring you back to life. Like it's, oh God, it's well done. I like surprisingly, they did a very, very good job.
Dude, that's so good. I love that shit. I love like those kinds of like those things that they like bring out and try to do like what the fuck am I trying to say? Events. There we go.
There you go. Events.
I always love like when they do like themed events, and always like the Halloween ones are usually like the fun ones. Like Overwatch had one like way back in the day where it was like you played through like all of these like you got a whole bunch of like skins that were really fucking cool, but like you played through these like this like story that they were trying to like tell through them of like all these like other characters who like became like Dr. Junkenstein or whatever, and you had to like fight his like undead robots and stuff. It was wild. But I love that shit, dude. It's so cool.
I do too,
keeps
man.
people engaged.
I do too.
And like, especially now that, you know, we have like Cold War coming out soon and everything. So it's like, you know, what do we do with that? Right. So
yeah. It's really cool to see how they're implementing like promos and shit into the games, like into games that we're already playing. Cause they keep pushing updates and shit, and they have a huge player base. It's a really innovative way to like advertise shit. I think it's super cool.
For sure. Yeah. It's really like, I just kind of love like the way that we're trying to do this, except for like when EA gets the bright idea that, we're just going to put advertisements in this game. Like it's supposed to make it more of like a real experience. And I was like, fuck you, dude. That's not that's not really what the game is supposed to be, you know? Like what the fuck?
No, it's not.
Hey, you know, you win some, you lose some.
That's true.
Dude.
But it's very fun. And I hope that your desk gets here soon.
Dude,
because I will come there, help you set it up, and then we can play zombies.
Dude, me too. It's going to be so much fun. And then Cyberpunk comes out in 3 weeks. So like
Cyberpunk comes out 3 weeks.
I told Megan, I was just like, I need you to know when that comes out, I'm going to be gone for like 3 weeks. I'm just going to, that's just it. I'm sorry. And she was just like, like, you know, some boys disappear when like basketball season starts. You just get to disappear when Cyberpunk comes out. And I was like, yeah, Yeah, that's how that works. That makes sense.
That's how it goes.
I've been waiting for that game since 2013, dude. It's about time.
It's gonna be sick.
It's gonna be so excited.
Cool. Night Mode is putting together like a cyberpunk compilation. I'm very stoked about that.
Oh fuck, that's gonna be sick.
We're on it. We've got a track coming out next Friday.
Oh hell yeah, dude!
Cyberpunk compilation. I'm very excited about it.
That's gonna be sick.
And we've got like a little mini mix premiering on Jericho's Twitch and like some shit like that. So I'm very excited.
That's gonna be fun. That's gonna be so sick. What? How does like the mix work? Is it just like a video with like a bunch of your music playing on his Twitch, or is he just playing it while he plays stuff?
We put together a mix.
Okay, cool.
We put together like a 25-minute mix, and then like that'll premiere by itself. Like he's going live, and like it's just like the mix.
Yeah.
So like they're doing an artist series. So I think six of the artists on the compilation are doing a mix, and then he'll go live and it'll just be like the mix.
Dude,
basically.
that's so
People
sick.
will tune in for the mix. Yeah. And then I'm really excited. I'm so stoked.
Dude, that's so fucking cool. And I feel like this like just Night Mode by itself just like makes so much sense for you guys, even though like
I think it does.
all the other artists on their lineup are like kind of very different from you.
Very different.
But like Night Mode's very much about like, internet culture and stuff, right? Like that's kind of like at least from this side of it, that's what it seems like. So it's like, and that's very much your guys' style, at least. So it just like makes sense. Like it's kind of cool to like see that happen and be like, yeah, this feels right. That's cool. That's so sick, dude.
I'm very excited. Thank you, man. Yeah, I'm super stoked about that. So next Friday,
hell yeah,
6th,
November 6th, sick.
November 6th, Prism, Adrenaline coming out.
Hell yeah. Dude, let's go.
Yeah, very stoked.
Everybody mark your fucking calendars. Let's get that view count up.
Shits.
Let's get those stream counts up.
Let's do it.
Hell yeah.
I'm stoked.
Dude, can I get a preview track this weekend or this week?
I can shoot it to you.
Oh, yes. Shoot it to you. Please.
I'll send it to you right now.
Just in the middle of the pod. Hey, here you go. Dude,
there you go.
What a time. That's so sick. And I'm so glad that like it being streaming kind of like gives you guys like a little bit like something to kind of shoot for other than like playing shows and stuff, because nobody gets to really do that right now.
I know, it's great. I mean, there's a lot of like drive-in shows that are happening now, which is kind of, it's too big to send. Apparently, I'll send it to you later.
That's fine.
I'll just send you the Dropbox link.
Sick.
But yeah, there's a lot of that happening, and I don't know. I guess it's fine. I guess they're being like safe about it and shit like that. But I don't know. I'm still like hesitant because like people are coming under a lot of fire for doing that. And I just don't want to like, not that we've got an offer, but like if one comes across, like, it's just like, I don't know how I'd feel about being like, hell yeah, let's do it right now. Because like, I know that they're saying that they're safer and they're keeping the distance and stuff, but it just takes like one person to kind of ruin it for everyone. And then it looks bad on us and then it looks bad on everyone else. So it's just like,
yeah, it's better to be safe than sorry right now. As much as it sucks and as much as like there are options to like do other things, like realistically just like doing streams and like shows that way are probably just overall the best thing to do right now. It's just the safest.
Yeah, I think so.
So
I think so.
I agree. I think you guys are doing the right thing, and it's it's showcasing itself pretty well. Like you're at like the audience that makes sense for you guys to be reaching is kind of what you're reaching now. So that's kind of sick. And it's kind of cool to like watch that happen like as a third party. So dude, I'm so happy for you guys. I'm so excited every time. There's always something cool going on.
There's always something cool. Everyone's got something cool. You've always got something cool. We've sometimes got something cool. It's just very exciting.
Yeah, dude. We're getting there. And that's what matters.
We're getting there.
It's working out.
It's I got my tickets to go home for Christmas, which will be nice.
Sick.
That'll be fun. Yeah, be a good time, which is neither here nor there.
Yeah.
But I'm just excited about it.
Dude, hell yeah.
That came out of nowhere, but I'm stoked.
Yeah, we're trying to figure out what to do, like, because we're probably gonna stay here for Thanksgiving. So if you're around, we might do like a Friendsgiving kind of thing. So with very early stages of that thinking.
Nice.
But we're probably gonna go home for like Christmas. We'll do a whole like go to like Megan's extended family and then like go back up home to like my family and then fly back. Hopefully COVID's kind of, we keep saying hopefully COVID's died down a little bit, like we've been saying that since fucking February.
Like we've been saying it the entire time.
Yeah, and we're having our like third highest spike day like since the pandemic started again. And it's just like, okay, cool, this is great, everything's fine.
Yeah.
So it's I
mean, it is what it is. Air travel is surprisingly safe.
Yeah.
Or at least safer than a lot of other modes of transportation. It's like only 44 people since the pandemic has started, or some like ridiculously low number, have caught COVID on a plane. So I don't know.
Yeah. And that's,
but yeah, I mean, I think you're being safe. We're being safe. It's like our families are hopefully being safe. So
yeah. And that's the thing. Like my mom is very like immunocompromised and stuff like that. So I was like kind of super worried about like going home and like being around them, just because I was like, hey, like this is happening. And I don't want to like, possibly kill my mom, So it was like,
yeah.
Like I was wearing like when we were there, we stayed at my friend who was having the wedding, we stayed at their house to kind of mitigate that risk. And when we went over to see them, like everyone, like we were wearing masks, like Megan and I had gloves on. We didn't like touch anything. We had like breakfast with them and we like still wore our gloves.
We wore our gloves
while we ate and everything. So it was like, we're just going to be just overly cautious. Like I get it. It's sad that like you can't hug your son that you haven't seen in like a year and a half, but like if that's the trade-off to you dying, I'm cool with that. So
yeah, I'm cool with holding off on a hug for a couple more months.
Yeah. Totally. It's okay. But yeah, dude, things are weird, but things are always kind of on an upswing, like everything kind of sucks, but everything is kind of all right. We're sitting in that sweet little midpoint, that sweet
we're in
spot.
that dope mid space where like, anything could tip it, the scales either way at any moment.
Exactly.
And I like it.
It's great. We're living on the edge.
Yeah. It's very fucking exciting.
Yeah, dude.
Well, thank you guys for joining us for a non-in-person episode. We will be back to regularly scheduled programming next Sunday. Whatever day that may be, the 1st.
I think so.
Yep.
Yeah, 1st. That sounds right.
Sunday the 1st. So you'll see it on the 4th, the normal one. You'll see this one. This is Wednesday. But yeah, thank you guys for bearing with us. We're just trying to be safe. Better safe than sorry, as you know. And we love you all endlessly. Thanks so much for tuning in to episode 29 of the Lunchtime Serenade podcast. We will see you guys next time.
Middle of the day. Middle of the week.
Peace.
Just did one finger.